any means to seize himself, holding keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanna portion. Product of that environment that he was for. Stand change course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road for a car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on the globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough. It's just said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap blocks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toast and glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting. Still keep a ghetto fab like putting money in the mattress. And that's just...
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay. The Golden State Warriors begin this game with the basketball. To Thompson. Turns and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Thomas with the basketball. They trail by 2. To Jokic. From the painted area, won't go down. Down low Green to Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Durant finishes off the three-point play, and the Warriors add to their lead. Thomas across the timeline. 5-point game. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this. He will be one of the future centers in the game.
Deep left corner. Oh, ferocious slam inside. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Jokic. The drive, right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's Denver's ball. Isaiah Thomas, defended by Steph Curry. Screen coming. Baseline drive. Short jump. There it is. Nikola Jokic with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Curry to bring it up. Up 5. Slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Thomas. Knocked loose. Gary Harris against the former Cougar. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. So it stays Denver basketball. Barton to Thomas. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Has a chance. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 3 for 6 now.
Pretty fortunate to get that kind of a good look with the shot clock winding down.
Curry. Rocking the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Denver ball right now. Thomas to Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Thomas into the front court. 9-point margin. Down low Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Old school equals high percentage.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
To Jokic. Thomas. Shot for Jokic. No good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9. And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Thomas with the basketball. Trailing by 11. They go to Jokic. Down low. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Thomas. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Gets a look and a putback slam.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
Gets it in the left corner. Green. Big finish at the rim. This is spiraling out of control.
And this is where you feel so bad for that assistant coach that had the defensive scouting report. You know he put in the time and effort to give you all the right tools to win this game. You've been caught out of position each and every time, which is the reason you're down.
Yeah, you don't want to make the boss unhappy. Curry buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Jokic. Off the assist.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Shot from the lane won't go. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Nuggets have the possession to Jokic. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Curry. Fires the three, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Jamal Murray matched up with the two-time MVP. Barton's shot no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Finally, finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Murray into the front court. His guys down big. Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's at 50%. Solid.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Murray into the front court. Down a bundle. To Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Nice finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
A big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Pass there, taken away by Denver. Can't connect from in close.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To Curry. Green. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Denver with 4 to shoot. Jamal Murray. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Finish that. Another follow. Stays out. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
He gets it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Murray with it. He'll run the offense. Down low, Plumlee. And it's Livingston with the rebound. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Flushes it home.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Denver's got it. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Curry. Cashes in for two.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Will Barton. Down low, Plumlee. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Mason Plumlee. Couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. Misses the first. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Curry. Green to Curry. Stuffs it down with authority.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
To Will Barton. Jamal Murray takes aim at Steph Curry. Draymond Green snatching it out of the air. Beyond the arc for three. That's good D. Shot no good. Livingston to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Thomas to Will Barton. The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Oh, a nice step through to get to the basket.
It has been. The passing has been great, but the precision of the passing has been next level. Every pass has been delivered right in the pocket, ready for the player to either shoot or dunk the ball.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Durant. Livingston, straight on look. To Durant. For three, and Steph. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Harris's shot won't go. To Shaun Livingston. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Gary Harris against the native of Sweden.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. From long range, and the rebound belongs to Golden State. To Shaun Livingston. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Thomas to Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Barton against KD. Thomas. Add 2 points to the board.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. That'll...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Into the game for Denver, number 8. Into the game for the Golden State Warriors, number 3.
Isaiah Thomas, defended by Bell. Fine to shoot to Jokic. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Durant. Paul Millsap sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Jokic. Rejected.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Thomas. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Isaiah Thomas. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Bell to Shaun Livingston. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
To Thomas.
That's me. I got ball.
Millsap to Jokic. From the painted area, won't go down. To Durant. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Thomas to the basket, but his shot stays out. Jokic. Wide open look, won't go. The follow won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Thomas to Jokic. Has a look. Shot by Jokic. Off the iron, no good. He throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Thomas to Millsap. Chance for Jokic off the mark. To Sean Livingston. Stuffs it down with authority.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. To Millsap. Knocked loose. Millsap. Paul Millsap. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Thomas across the timeline. His guys can hold for the final shot. Baseline drive. Cruises inside for 2. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando.
The Warriors. Back to
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Here comes the screen. To Will Barton. Millsap to Thomas. Short jumper off the mark. To Green. Draymond Green. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
To Jokic. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Whoa! What a finish!
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Gary Harris against Klay Thompson. Nice swat that time. Warriors have the basketball. And Draymond Green throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Green. Draymond Green. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
And count the basket.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
Harris. Green always looking for the steal. To Jokic.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Kevin Durant has it to Green. And the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Thomas into the front court. His guys down big. Barton, tough matchup with Draymond Green. Thomas, they get it down to Millsap. Draymond! Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Millsap. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Gary Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 80% at the line. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. It's Curry controlling the offense. It's a big finish.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Barton to Millsap. Thomas. Not that time. He missed it. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Isaiah Thomas takes aim at Steph Curry. Short jumper stays out. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Stuffs it down with authority.
How many times did we see this last year for this Warriors ball club? You know when that third quarter arrives, you better bring it because that's when they take it to another level.
Driving is Thomas, but a shot no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Yes, Klay Thompson. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Here comes the screen. Gary Harris, defended by Thompson, to Will Barton. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Durant. And stuffs it home.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Nuggets with the basketball to Will Barton.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. It remains Nuggets basketball. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Jay, 46 wins, not good enough for Denver.
They could have been a playoff team if Paul Millsap didn't miss a huge chunk of the season. But I will say this about the Nuggets. They have the most underrated backcourt in the NBA when you think about Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. Both guards that can do it off the dribble and are both great leaders.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Jokic. Scores from the post. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Nice pass to get things going.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Shot from the lane won't go. To Shaun Livingston. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Time to shuffle things up. Quinn Cook at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Murray into the front court. Down a bundle. Trying to cash in. A shot no good by Harris. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
The shot by Murray, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Tough make through traffic.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Jamal Murray in a matchup with Quinn Cook. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Stuffs it down with authority.
I'm really shocked the ref didn't call that. There was a lot of contact on that play, but I guess you get to play through it.
It's Denver's ball.
I got him. Match up, match up, match up.
Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Trey Lyles rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Bell. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Mason Plumlee with the block. Count the bucket for 2.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions. Denver with 4 to shoot.
Come on, work to that screen. You see it?
The shot clock expires. Livingston. And look out.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Work that screen.
Jamal Murray matched up with Livingston. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Murray's shot won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times...
Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. Long heave from 3/4 court. 3/4 down. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Curry. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
I got ball.
Isaiah Thomas, defended by Steph Curry. To Will Barton. Jordan Bell tips it. Jordan Bell swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Yes, Klay Thompson. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Barton sizing up Jordan Bell. To Thomas. Oh, nice.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Thomas. Fires the 3. Not going down here. Bell. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Thompson. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Has a chance, it's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time. Curry. Beyond the arc for three. That out of his range and no good. To Curry. Plumlee's there for the rebound. Denver ball right now. Thomas. He's denied.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down.
Flushes down the slam.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. To Thompson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Isaiah Thomas, defended by Steph Curry. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Curry. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Will Barton. Thomas. Trying to cash in. Shot by Plumlee, no good. To the rim. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lays it up and in.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Golden State at the controls. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Will Barton. Thomas. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Easy path to the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nuggets have the possession. Barton, guarded by Klay Thompson. Thomas. Steph Curry. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so.
The Warriors were simply amazing in this contest. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group. And that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores.
Game track. Fast break points. Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.